I'm a Namaste, guys. Christian Long, life enhancement consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Tuesday afternoon here in Denver, Colorado. It's 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time for our daily dose of divine light, love, and power with our focus on power. Kim, I'm a Namaste. Welcome. Angela, I'm a Namaste. I haven't seen you on in a while. Namarata, I'm a Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Apologize for not being on earlier today for our daily dose as well as the Twin Hearts meditation. Some things, unexpected things came up that I've been in the process of working through and taking care of. And, things happen when you least expect them, right? So I think it's appropriate to cover today's topic of power. And I was watching last night a video on Elon Musk. And for those of you who know, Elon Musk is the founder of, I believe he was a co-founder of PayPal, and he made his first 100 million from that company in the late 90s or early 2000s before he cashed out with his business partner. And then he ended up founding Tesla, the car company. He ended up founding Solar City, the solar panel company, and then he ended up founding SpaceX. Adriana, namaste. And currently, he's worth about $29.5 billion. Very successful, obviously, and very innovative. Karen, namaste, and always about pushing himself to the next level. And you can watch many, many different interviews of him online, which are quite fascinating. And one of the questions was by the interviewer, are you ever... do you ever just want to give up? I believe was the question. Do you ever just want to give up? And without skipping a beat, he said, I never give up. And you could sense that that is a skill or ninja power that he had developed over many, many, many incarnations. Because at one point, he had about $30 million left to his name, to his net worth. And you might be saying, well, $30 million, that's a lot of money. I could live off that for many, many lifetimes. And he had a choice of, do I take the $30 million and put all $30 million into one company? Or do I split the $30 million and put it into each company with the likelihood of both companies going bankrupt? And if both companies go bankrupt, guess what? $30 million is gone. Joanna, namaste. And so he ended up choosing to to take the $30 million, the rest of his net worth, and invest them into both of his companies. And they ended up becoming extraordinarily successful and profitable. And now, instead of just being left with $30 million, he now has a net worth of $29.5 billion with a B, which is a lot more than $30 million. So it's quite fascinating that simple mindset has carried him through tremendous ups and downs, right? We have our ups and downs throughout our day, throughout our week, throughout our life, with maybe our health, with our relationships, with our career advancement. Think about the swings of somebody that swings millions, tens of millions of dollars like this on a regular basis, where it's either we're all gonna make millions, or we're all gonna be living on the streets. Right? The responsibility of thousands of employees, of taking care of them, nurturing them, providing for them, it's really quite amazing. So that was one quote from him in that interview. Jessica, namaste, about I never give up. I never give up. It's clear. He says he's motivated more by fear than anything else. And the other quote in the interview was, drive overrides fear. Drive overrides fear. So within the solar plexus chakra, which deals with lower negative emotions and lower positive emotions, so the lower negative would be fear, anxiety, depression, anger, the desire to quit is in the solar plexus. And then also the positive lower emotions in the solar plexus as ambition, drive, perseverance, overcoming obstacles, overcoming resistance. There's a saying in New York City that if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. that's a function of the solar plexus, because as you train yourself in the city and you surround yourself with people that are always competing and competing and competing, it makes you stronger in your ability to compete, your ability to confront, your ability to push through resistance. So if you can make it in New York City, you can take that skill set, that muscle, that energetic muscle that you developed, and apply it to anywhere else in the world and anything else that you do. And so I had the opportunity of working on Wall Street, and I got training in my solar plexus at that time for about 3 years. So it does work. And so he says, drive overrides fear. So his positive lower emotion of drive, of ambition, was stronger than his weakness or his willingness to quit. And that's what we do with healing. The reason, there's a term within pranic healing, which is a great thing. You could tattoo it on your forehead, that in the energy world, big fish eat little fish. Big fish eat little fish. So what does that mean? If you have a huge thought form or belief about something in the world, whether it's right or wrong, doesn't matter. If you have a huge thought form, right, and you've had that thought form energize throughout your whole life and even previous lifetimes, and then you want to have an opposing thought form that counteracts that thought form. So let's say you have low self-esteem, right? And you want to have good self-esteem. So then you start saying, I have good self-esteem. I love myself. I appreciate myself. I'm amazing, right? But if that thought form of low self-esteem is much, much, much bigger, it's going to eat the little fish of the new thought form. That's why a lot of affirmations don't work. It's not that they don't work because they're ineffective. They don't work because the bigger energy within the person's energy body has not been removed. So somebody like Elon Musk, he has made the big fish in his energy body that I never quit. Drive, Jillian, I'm going to say, drive overrides fear, no matter what. So that energy just keeps him moving and moving and moving and moving and moving. I have a client that she has had the thought form of industriousness her entire life. So even when she wants to take a day off, even when she just wants to sit down and relax and stare off into space or watch Netflix or Hulu, she literally can't, because there's this thought form constantly pushing her and driving her to success, driving her to move forward. Fascinating, right? So that's what healing is. Healing is removing the negative thought forms, the thought forms that are keeping you stuck, keeping your feet in the mud, so you can move your life forward. And then we energize the good thoughts, the good feelings, the good energies within you to move you forward. Does that make sense? So that's our little talk for today on the daily dose of divine light, love, and power. I don't think I'll be able to do it 6 o'clock today because a lot of the practitioners within pranic healing or Hatha yoga are preparing for this event tonight. We have thousands and thousands of people from around the world joining the event. It's called projecthopeforhealing.com. So if you type in projecthopeforhealing.com, it gives you all the information, but it's going to be starting tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. 8 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. Thousands of people from around the world, pranic healers or Hatha yogis and non-pranic healers, are going to be joining this event. So there's a lot of preparatory work that we have to do. And as I'm remembering my obligation to the teacher, to Master Choa, and to the senior practitioners and the masters, I'm not going to be able to jump on and do a stream at 6 o'clock tonight. And I probably won't be able to do the Twin Hearts meditation. But you'll be able to do the Twin Hearts meditation tonight as a group with thousands and thousands and thousands of other people. So I would highly recommend jumping on. Kamyatma Namaste, and getting value from that. And hopefully you can be an instrument of goodwill and the will to do good. You can be of service to your family and to your community and ultimately to the world. And we can eradicate the coronavirus and the grip that it's had on humanity the past 2 months. So love you guys very, very much. For those of you who need healing, transformation, which I actually have to get off quickly to meet up with a client. If you need healing and transformation, please let me know. You go to ChristianRLong.com. It's my name. It's my website. And we spend 30 minutes talking about why you're stuck, getting clarity and understanding about that, and then 30 minutes of moving your life forward through energy healing, specifically pranic healing, which is the world's most comprehensive system of energy medicine. So love you guys very, very much. Thank you for the likes, for the hearts, for the high fives, for the comments, and for your presence, because the reason we do these streams is because of you. If you're not on the streams, we don't do them, right? So thank you guys very, very much. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant. Wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma. Namaste. Bye-bye. Hi, Mita. Hopefully you can watch the replay.